In October 2023, a hacker calling himself Golem put the genetic code of 7 million people up for auction on the dark web. The hacker categorized the stolen files into batches by ethnicity, isolating 1 million records belonging to people of Ashkenazi Jewish descent and another 100,000 profiles of people with Chinese ancestry. These permanent biological profiles were sold individually, offered to anyone for as little as $1 per name. Financial data has a limited shelf life. This targeted sale showed that cybercriminals have found a permanent market in the wholesale commodification of human biology. The data came from 23andMe. By 2023, the company held one of the largest privately owned genetic databases on Earth, containing the sensitive identifiers of 14 million users. Millions of customers mailed this data away themselves, seeking to map their ancestry or check for hereditary health risks. Users spat into a plastic tube, sealed it in a box, and entrusted a private corporation with their most intimate biological material. 23andMe is a massive tech entity, protected by robust encryption. Yet attackers walked away with half the company's database without ever breaching the central mainframe. The thieves bypassed technical security entirely, choosing to exploit the platform's own social architecture instead of the code itself. The attack relied on credential stuffing. Hackers ran passwords stolen from unrelated website breaches directly against 23andMe's login page. Because people reuse passwords across shopping, forums, and healthcare platforms, attackers successfully logged in to roughly 14,000 separate accounts, starting in April 2023. In the context of modern cybersecurity, 14,000 compromised accounts is a relatively minor incident. It barely registers against global data leaks. In a typical system, the damage stays contained to those specific users. But 23andMe was designed to link people together. The DNA relatives feature became the catalyst that weaponized those initial logins. This opt-in tool mapped your genetic data, connecting you to a sprawling web of extended family. Breaking into one profile granted attackers visibility into every relative connected to that node. Those 14,000 initial logins mathematically compounded, allowing hackers to scrape 6.9 million victims. The vast majority of these victims never reused a password. They made no digital mistakes, and many had not even logged into the service in years. One distant cousin's weak password compromised the biological privacy of an entire bloodline. You can freeze a credit card and change a leaked password. You cannot change your genetic code. It is the one piece of data you carry for the rest of your life. A list of biological profiles sorted by ethnicity and religion holds immediate value on the black market as a roadmap for targeted harassment and stalking. Criminals can build extortion schemes using the hidden hereditary health conditions or family secrets found in those scraped files. This failure to protect users triggered a regulatory backlash. Lawsuits allege that 23andMe failed to warn the Jewish and Chinese customers who had been specifically singled out by the hackers. Biological data creates a class of permanent threat, where the victims have no reset button. 23andMe eventually agreed to a $30 million settlement, followed shortly by total corporate collapse and a bankruptcy filing. This corporate collapse leaves a massive unresolved question. When a DNA testing company goes bankrupt, what happens to the biological profiles sitting on its servers? Under the law, genetic code becomes a corporate asset. It is a high-value database that can be sold to the highest bidder to satisfy debts. You should immediately secure any application holding your health data. Use a password manager to ensure unique logins and activate two-factor authentication. If a platform holding your personal information faces bankruptcy, you should proactively submit a formal data deletion request. In the digital age, your unchangeable biology is only as secure as your distant cousin's weakest password.